Welcome, everybody, to the Rare Witch Roundtable, the world's premier podcast about Rare, Platonic, and the Rare Witch Project forums. I'm your host, Andre. We are recording this on a late Friday night. This is going to be a nice little intimate podcast here. I'm joined by Derek from Worcester, Mass.
Hey there, guys. It's just me today. Hope you're not disappointed, but we're going to make it personal, like you said. We're going to be right in your ear.
Yeah. I think they'll like it. I don't know. The two people that listen to this are going to love it.
I know. The two people that listen to it are going to be enjoying the two people that mainly make it. So, there you go.
Yeah, exactly. So you started, it's a little housekeeping here. You posted the last one on iTunes, or on YouTube. So
yeah.
I guess we'll do the same here. So I guess some people are listening on YouTube or watching a blank picture.
I'm surprised at how many viewers we get on YouTube. Like, it still shocks me.
Yeah, so you started kind of kicking off the YouTube channel like we talked off last time. You've been posting some Project Spark videos, which have been pretty good.
Well, thanks. Yeah, a lot of people have been liking them because I've been basing it on Conquer and Rare, with a couple occasional jumps to other things in there. But yeah, I don't know, well received so far.
Yeah, it's the death of Project Spark, so I guess the people that are watching that kind of stuff are really into Project Spark.
Got to suck it up before it's gone.
Yeah. So I figured we'd start by talking about the Yooka-Laylee news. So they released their E3 trailer a week early, along with a Kickstarter backer update where they also announced that they're delaying the game until Q1 of 2017. I think most people kind of could see that coming, considering it's only been in development for like a year.
And I was going to be against any delays at first, but that's not a bad delay. That is like 3 months from now. That's not bad at all. Well, not 3 months, but like...
Well, 3 months from when they said they were going to release it.
That's true. Yeah.
And the trailer was cool because it was pretty much all gameplay. Like, there was no fluff in there. It was just pure-ass gameplay.
I can't even say a single bad thing about it. I don't imagine anyone can, but just the way it looks, it's coming along so well. They've released so many things about, like, say, Yooka-Laylee's power-up system, for example, with the fire, breathing fire, shooting ice eggs. I know they're not eggs, but it looks like eggs. There's like invisible Yooka-Laylee and metal Yooka-Laylee. It just looks like it's great.
Yeah, so it seemed like there was almost just power-ups that you could pick up throughout the level that basically changed their characteristics, which is pretty cool. I guess the only, in Banjo-Kazooie there was invincibility, but you basically picked up the golden feathers and you could do it wherever. Here it seems it's more like, hey, you pick this thing up and you'll get a certain ability.
Yeah, it looks like Yooka eats something, and depending on what it is that he eats, when it happens. So
yeah, I think they showed before too that like Yooka sometimes had that like blue, and then in some pictures it was red. So it's almost like an elemental thing, which I don't know. It's pretty cool.
I'm hoping there's like electricity too, like the basic, and you can't say grass because that would be weird. What would he do for grass?
I guess he's already green, so he could get like a darker green.
Yeah, darker green.
He just starts, I don't know, like he's covered in dirt or something.
He just throws
that
leaves.
Seems kind of brutal. Yeah. I don't know though. It looks really good. Like considering this, what this game started from, they've done so much work on this. Apparently, it already looks fantastic.
In a year too. Like this is amazing. Yeah. I was just
we were talking.
Yeah, about a Hat in Time. And how much that game has not progressed compared to how much this game has progressed. Like a Hat in Time has been being developed over the course of 3 years or so, and this game over 1 year. A Hat in Time is still in beta, like without even a release window, and this one is just like, all right, we're coming out Q1 next year for sure. Like we,
Yeah, so Hat in Time was like 2013, right?
yeah, like early 2013, and then
Yeah, it seems like they haven't really done anything lately.
I mean, they're close to releasing. If you look on their Twitter,
Are they really?
they have a window. They're like halfway through the full release bar. There's like a bar that says how far they are. It has like
Mhm.
alpha, beta, demo, and all that shit. But
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. So I hope that comes. I hope that's good too, and I know it will be. But I just don't see that topping Yooka-Laylee.
Yeah, I guess I'm a little more skeptical about Hat in Time. I'm sure I'll buy it when it comes out, but I wasn't gonna back it. But Yooka-Laylee, just with all the people involved with it, I think we kind of knew this was going to be what we're looking for. But it's pretty exciting that it seems like they have some really interesting ideas that kind of distinguish it from just Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, it does seem that way with the transforming worlds that they're planning on having.
Mm-hmm.
But also it's very similar to Banjo-Kazooie in a lot of ways. Like,
Oh yeah,
I think more so similar than not.
yeah. I mean, we talked about last week. They had that article in Edge magazine where, there's 200 quills in a level, so AKA, these are the musical notes.
That's like big boy
Um,
Banjo-Kazooie shit. That's like
yeah.
you like 100 notes. Here's 200 quills. You know, like.
I guess they kind of have to because the levels are probably way bigger than Banjo-Kazooie was.
You seen that in the trailer when Yooka-Laylee's jumping off the thing at the end and looks over the world, like, and you can go to any part of that world on any elevation of that world? Like, that's
Yeah.
amazing, and that's only one world.
Yeah, I guess that's the stuff we really don't know about yet, though, right? Because we can tell, the levels look pretty interesting so far, but we don't really know the scale. Is there like an overworld?
Yes,
Have they
there
talked
is.
about that?
There is an overworld.
Okay.
That was confirmed. It's gonna
Okay.
be whatever his name is, B's
They call
house.
it like Helix Mountain or something.
It's gonna be like a lair.
Helix Hill.
No.
Or just like whatever they can get away with. I mean, there was a literal Jiggy in this trailer. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
They are like, how are they doing this? How are they?
I don't know. I don't know if a Jiggy is copyrighted or what.
Like they could just be like, oh, it's an unrelated Jigsaw puzzle. But come on.
Yeah, I think that they're actually probably working not with Rare, but like with Rare's blessing.
Right. Yeah. Because it would be bad karma for Microsoft to like shut down Yooka-Laylee. Like people would hate them for that.
Yeah. So I have a feeling that Rare is kind of in the know on this a little bit.
Yeah. That seems at the very least like they're not going to do anything about it. And then they also at the the trailer has kind of a fake ending.
Oh yeah.
And then you get the Banjo-Kazooie ass scene at the end where they're just drinking drinks, right?
Yeah, they're on a towel at a beach or something.
Yeah, which is the end of Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and then they basically have a conversation about like why should we trust these guys anyway? They're just gonna put cars in it.
Which
I believe there are actually cars in the game, right?
I don't know.
Or something like that. There's some kind of racing element. I remember that from the trailer.
I said on the forums, I hope the end game of Yooka-Laylee is just they give you a car to drive around in, and you just go all around the world.
Or it's literally turns into nuts and bolts where you have the whole like car creation.
Oh yeah,
that's like the final boss. That would be pretty funny.
Yeah, I would enjoy that. I mean, I think that was a little stab at nuts and bolts, but you told me that that they were the ones that made nuts and bolts.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like obviously not all of them, but tons of these people created nuts and bolts, even worked at Rare when they made like Connect Sports. So
yeah,
obviously, that might have not been their decision to put the cars in the game necessarily, but they're poking fun at themselves, and that's literally what what they're talking about is like, why should we trust these guys?
I don't know. Do you think they're gonna go overboard with the Banjo references? Like,
I mean, aren't they already kind of overboard? Like,
yeah,
I'm okay with it because I like Banjo-Kazooie, obviously. But...
No, I know, but right now it's bearable. But if I play the game and every time I turn my head around, there's a Banjo-Kazooie reference, I'm sure that even I'm gonna be like, all right, let's establish your own. Like, if they're connected to Banjo-Kazooie,
like
what?
I said, hopefully the game won't be like that. I have a feeling this is just like this is how they're selling it, right? Like people that are interested in the trailers, like they like the Banjo-Kazooie references.
Yeah.
But hopefully the game, you're right, just stands on its own.
But I've heard rumblings and rumors of what if Banjo-Kazooie are somehow related to the Xbox One version of this?
Yeah, there's the 4chan post or whatever, but it's like anything like that, people just make shit up.
Oh yeah. Dude, I was reading a fucking thread on 4chan the other day about some guy who knows Banjo 3 is going to be released this year at E3, and there's a gameplay demo.
Right.
And I was very
I mean,
hyped.
yeah, but didn't we do that last year? I have a feeling last year, right around this time before E3, there was just like there was some rumor that like, oh, it's happening. Banjo's coming out.
Yeah,
It's
it
like,
happens
no,
every
it did
fucking
not.
year.
Yeah, because we just freak out and panic every year. But
It
you know
could
what? If
come
it
this year, though.
does,
It could come this year. I'm not even going to, like, I know we're not into
well,
predictions yet, but this could be the year. Like, they have
yeah.
been
I mean,
really pushing Banjo this year. You can't
they
say.
have, and there was that the Grant Kirkhope cryptic Twitter post, I guess, too, right?
Oh, yeah. What was that about? Did we ever figure
Well,
that?
he's like, oh, I'm composing from some music for a very secret project. And it's like, oh, but it literally could be any game. So
Yeah, but why would he even take the time? Like, you don't see him making that type of tweet when he's working on fucking that,
right.
like any other game he's doing, like that. I don't
Right,
know
yeah.
the
I
name
mean,
of
he
it.
composed music for Civilization
Yeah,
Beyond
Civilization.
Earth. He was just like, oh, it's out. Like, it wasn't some
Yeah,
secret thing, but
it's got to be Banjo Kazooie, man. I mean,
okay. Or it could be another rare game too. You know, could be Viva Pinata.
yeah. It could be Viva Pinata. If it's Viva Pinata, I'll flip my shit almost just as much as for Banjo, because Viva Pinata is a great, great series.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well, I mean, we know pretty much no matter what that Rare is gonna have something big at you. Like this is a big E3 for Rare, no matter what, because Sea of Thieves, this is when it's gonna get the first, big gameplay demo. It'll probably be one of their top games at E3.
yeah, I think so, and it could be pushed back though. What do you think?
What, Sea of Thieves to like next year?
Yeah, early 2017 or whatever.
It's possible, but I don't know if Microsoft has a lot that's coming out this holiday. Like they
Yeah,
have Gears of War 4, that's like probably the biggest one.
I don't care about that. Come on, man. Gears of War? What is this, 2010? Playing Gears
It's
of
been
War?
a while though since they've come out. Yeah, it's probably been that long since the last Gears of War. But I don't know. I'm not a big Gears of War fan either, but people do like it.
I played Horde mode with my buddy back in whenever the fuck.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Yeah, Gears of War 2 was probably my highlight of Gears of War history.
Yeah, I'm with you though. It's like Gears of War 4. I have no interest in. And then because I know Recore I think got pushed back to next year. What else? I mean,
I can't think of anything.
like Sea of Thieves is kind of the big one.
Like everything else is for multiple consoles. It's not just exclusively for Xbox. And I'm sure there's going to be a Halo or something. It's got to be a Halo.
Well, there's Halo Wars 2.
Oh, right. I can't wait for that, man. That's going to be my shit. I don't know. I don't. Am I in the minority disliking?
This just blows my mind. Like, it's
why?
Like, 'cause to me, I'm a huge Halo fan.
Yeah.
And literally Halo Wars is just a joke to me. Like, it's so funny to me when I brought that up in the Discord chat, and you were like, "Oh, I love Halo Wars." I'm like, "Are you fucking with me right now?"
I literally do like it. I was playing it with
It was a cool game. Like, it's the only good RTS game on a console. Like, it's the only one that's ever done that well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't follow RTSs on consoles very much, but I enjoyed the shit out of that game, and all my friends did too. Like, we had a circle of people that all liked it.
Yeah, I think it, was unfairly treated just because it's like, it's just like it's almost like a nuts and bolts thing, where it's like a completely different genre from the actual game.
Yeah, that's a good point. I wonder how much worse that did than Nuts and Bolts did in comparison to Banjo. Like, did that ruin Halo? Apparently not.
No, yeah, it definitely didn't. But it was like a spin-off because they made Halo 4. It wasn't like they only made Halo Wars and they're like, oh, we're only making FPS games now, or like that was the last Halo game. Like that didn't happen.
Yeah, there's a Halo game every 2 years or so, right? Something like that.
Yeah. Well, I think they're like every 3 or 4 years. Like they're relatively spaced out. Like Call of Duty comes out every year, no matter what.
Yeah. Do we know about a Call of Duty coming for E3 yet, or is that?
Yeah, dude. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
Oh, Infinite?
Yeah.
It's never gonna stop.
You know what? You know who's the bad guy in that game? You're gonna love this.
Who? Oh, I do know. I just saw it.
Jon Snow.
Jon fucking Snow is the bad guy for this Call of Duty game. What the hell is going on with my life?
I don't know, man. It was Kevin Spacey last year.
They should have just used Ramsay Bolton, for fuck's sake. Why you gotta use...
that'd probably be a more effective villain.
Seriously, he just screams villain. Like, he's the Joker of the Game of Thrones universe.
Yeah. That was actually going to be one of my predictions, except I realized we're doing kind of publisher specific. I was going to say there are going to be 3 games this year that all star Game of Thrones characters.
There probably will
Like,
be.
I could just see, like, Cersei voicing some character in a game.
Oh, fuck Cersei, dude. I can't stand Cersei. She's gonna die.
Well, we don't know that. One of these days, we'll have that spoiler cast. I guess it could be now.
Nah, maybe.
But then it's like, maybe, how about the post show? We'll talk about Game of Thrones.
Yeah, we'll
that
do
way.
a little bit of chatting at the end if we feel up to it for you Game of Thrones fans.
So that was the kind of platonic thing. The other interesting rare tidbit this week was Phil Spencer's avatar, which is now a pixelated version of him holding a Battletoad,
Like, how can
which
you?
is maybe just the most on the nose shit I've ever seen.
How can you be more point blank than that? As in, like,
Well, he wore those shirts, right? He wore the Battletoad shirt last year.
he's been
at E3.
Yeah, he's been talking Battletoad shit for a whole year.
Maybe he's just like the world's biggest Battletoads fan.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing that people could be?
Apparently so. I mean, there's the meme, but
I don't know, man. I don't know if I think we're impending on another rare title coming out here. But my prediction is that that's going to be a small arcadey type game.
yeah. I mean, it kind of has to be, right? Like, you couldn't do a $60 Battletoads game. Like, what would that even be?
And even so, they're working on Sea of Thieves at the same time. So you would think.
Well, this might be like Killer Instinct, where some other developer makes it.
Yeah, that's true. But what do you think? Do you think that do you think we're gonna get a Battletoads this year? Is that gonna be a thing?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I mean, this is like literally the guy that runs Xbox. His Twitter avatar is him staring at the Battletoad. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And this just changed too. It wasn't always that.
And it seems like it is in the pixelated version that will be the Battletoads game. Because
Yeah, like in that style.
yeah, Rare was doing a contest where they were creating people in this exact pixelated style.
Yeah, it's just like, but you know what? Maybe not. Maybe it's a whole fucking troll. Like, there's no Battletoads.
Just
We're
to, like-
making Snake Rattle and Roll 2. I don't know.
I'll be in on that too. You could say any game by Rare, and I will be pleasantly anticipated for it.
Let's talk about Solar Jetman.
Dude, Solar Jetman? The fuck?
That's all you can really say. I don't know though. Like, I guess it's kind of interesting, but Battletoads, all it really is like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade ripoff.
Yeah,
Like, that's all it is.
It's not really time to bring back Battletoads, but I mean, if they're doing it, they're doing it. But I don't really see the point, except
Yeah, I mean, it could be something different, you know. I guess we'll see.
I hope it is. I hope it's like, I don't want it to be a pixelated game. I want it to be like a beat 'em up 3D game.
That's yeah. What you mean, like almost like a what's that game that they just made? The Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
A Dynasty Warriors, like basically that, but Battletoads. Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
any type of game like that, like just a game where you run around and button mash a beat 'em up type dealio, you know?
Ugh.
Well, why not? Would you rather be sent back to the fucking beginning of the game every time you die on that same fucking surfing level thing?
I just don't. Battletoads, like, come on. This to me, like, there are so many good Rare franchises.
I know.
Battletoads is just like, why?
I don't
Why
know.
this one?
I don't know. Maybe because Phil Spencer likes it. That's got to be the reason.
Maybe.
Because
Might as well, right?
they wouldn't be bringing back Battletoads of all things if they didn't have a reason to. Like, they have to be working on fucking Banjo-Kazooie secretly. I swear to God, it is not
I
fucking.
don't know, man. We'll see how Sea of Thieves does, though. Like, if it's like crash and burn with Sea of Thieves, then maybe Rare ceases to exist in a year. Like,
Yeah.
That's the alternate reality.
I don't think that's gonna happen. To be honest with you,
I hope not.
because I think Sea of
Oh.
Thieves is not. Maybe it might not be the best game, but it's certainly not a game that absolutely no one is going to be interested in.
Oh yeah, there seems to be a lot of hype out there for it.
Yeah, and it just looks cool. Like, it's a great, like, for example, I've always been comparing this game to Arcade, an MMO that I've been playing, or have played in the past. And that game is essentially World of Warcraft meets Pirates of the Caribbean, where
Mhm.
you level up and you're a pirate. But this game is that, but it's for consoles. So it's going to reach a wider audience, well, as wide as you can with just a single console release. But it's probably going to be better, too, because with Arcade, it was made in Germany or some shit. That's where it's hosted from. So we had bad American support. And you know that Rare is not like one to be known for bad American support. Like of course they're developed in the UK, but that has nothing to
Hmm.
do with that. But
There's also not a lot of pirate games. Like there was that Assassin's Creed 4, which a lot of people liked. There was whatever, like Sid Meier's Pirates.
yeah,
Like there's just not a lot of those kind of games that
in
are actually really
arcade,
fun.
those two in arcade, and I think that's it really. And like,
Yeah,
but
but
it's a
everyone thinks pirates are fucking cool.
yeah, and
That's the thing people want to do.
it's taken those that concept and doing what people want to see with it. You can go out in your boat with your crew online and have the threat of running into other rival crews. You're going to get some loot on this fucking island that's over there, and you're literally sailing there, and there's a fucking kraken coming up that you gotta fight or whatever. These are all things that have been rumored or confirmed. I haven't been following it too closely, but I know that these are things because, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the kind of there was a Reddit rumor that was pretty easily dismissed. But he basically said that Sea of Thieves is a Destiny type game created by Rare. But the stuff you just talked about is what makes Destiny so cool. So I know you haven't really played it, but you basically you can party up with 3 people basically, and you just enter this open world and you see other people like going around the world. But then you have a mission. You all go to the mission together. But then, hey, there's like a random event. Like these robots are attacking me, and you kill them and you get loot. And you're doing that all kind of with your group, going through the missions, just like running around this open world. And if that's what this game is, I'm totally sold. Like that sounds awesome.
Yeah, it kind of seems like it is going to be that.
Yeah, I mean that's like they haven't shown very much gameplay, obviously, outside that first trailer. But that's if you're just with your crew, they say like you can build an online crew and kind of go around. And I'm assuming since it's a pirate game, like it's about getting loot and like cool treasure shit. So
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm down for that.
I'm down with it too, man. I'm definitely going to buy this game day one and play it. Like everyone on our site is obviously, but
Yeah.
I
And I guess we'll see. I mean, we're literally 3 days away from finding out what this game really is. So
yeah, we'll have the leading Sea of Thieves crew online. Don't you worry.
oh yeah, we have to do that, obviously.
Yep, or else we won't be what we are. Ugh.
And there is, I believe they announced there is PC, Xbox crossplay, which is pretty great.
What? They announced that?
Yeah,
That's a big deal.
That was back when they originally announced it.
That is a big deal. Like
yeah, so anyone can play together basically, no matter what.
I wish we had that with Overwatch, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. So let us move on to.
Oh yeah, that's
the greatest video game of all time.
The greatest multiplayer experience that I have ever experienced in my experiences.
It just blew up though. Like it's crazy. So Overwatch came out. I was basically up until I played the beta and stuff, and I had fun. But then like the day before the game came out, I just had this feeling like I have to play this game. Like I have to buy it. And then I just once I started playing, it's just like it's very addictive.
Dude, it's so great. I bought it twice. I bought it for Xbox One just to play it on if I have a chance with my other friends that have an Xbox One.
Yeah, and you don't even like shooters. Like this is absolutely not your genre.
The only shooter before this that I've ever liked is Fallout, and I don't even know if you can consider that a shooter.
Well, Fallout 4 got closer, but yeah, Fallout 3 is basically like, a turn-based strategy game.
Yeah. But
no offense to Bats, but
no, Fallout's great, but you're right. But this game, dude, I can't believe that I like this game. I'm shocked that I like this game. I can't even.
So why do you think it is? Like, why do you think this is different than like a Halo or Call of Duty or something?
As weird as it is, it's nothing to do with the gameplay. It's all about the character designs and the environment and the feels that you get from just the game in general, and those cutscenes they did that really portrayed the game's lore and shit like that. It's the characters. The characters are so unique and cool, and even if you don't want to, even if you're not a typical first-person shooter run and gun guy, you want to see, oh wow, this character looks great. I want to see what he plays like. What does he do? Like.
Mm-hmm. And all the characters feel super different, right? It's not like, oh, this is just a skin of some other character. It's like each one is really different, not only in how they look and how they feel, but also just like you can do completely different things. You can play as Mercy and not worry about killing people, like just heal people a game, or you can be, Bastion, and you basically just plant yourself
Oh,
down and
fuck
kill
Bastion.
people that way.
Fuck Bastion.
Bastion's easy to kill though. Like here's what you got to do for Bastion. You got to get Hanzo, and then you just reflect his turret right back at him, kills him instantly.
Yeah, but then you gotta play as Hanzo.
That's true. That is not. I don't like playing as Hanzo either. Or not Hanzo, Genji. By the way, Hanzo and Genji are brothers.
I know. That's pretty cool
I did
lore.
not know this.
Yeah, I watched all the videos.
That's right.
And I think that they're gonna do a fucking movie for this shit. To be honest with you, dude, like those characters are great. It looks like they're doing there's gonna be something else besides this game, whether it be another game or whether it be a movie or a series, or they're gonna do something.
Well, Blizzard's always been good with their cutscene stuff, and obviously Warcraft came out today, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. I need to go see that.
Although I've heard not so good things, but
really,
if you're into Warcraft, I'm sure it's cool. Yeah, the reviews are not great.
Oh, these people are just—that's because every World of Warcraft fan is like, oh.
No, I think the consensus is it's a bad movie, but if you're a Warcraft fan or a World of Warcraft fan, then like they like it.
Oh, okay.
It's very fan servicey.
Yeah, well, fuck. That's what it should be.
Yeah, I guess, but that's not how it. Like, I'm sure that they will lose money on this movie.
I hope not.
The thing is, like, it's all these, crazy CG stuff. Like, it looks pretty expensive, and I don't know. Like, maybe just all the WoW fans alone will pay for it, but
I think they will.
I don't know.
What do they probably only need? Like a few 10 million or so, right? I don't know.
No, probably more than that, but it's definitely not like Batman vs Superman level. But
Jesus, why do things cost so much money? How do you spend $10 million plus on something that I'm just watching for an hour?
Dude, the budget for the Avengers: Age of Ultron was like $600 million.
How?
It's just it's crazy, but it's like all the marketing and everything, like paying all those salaries because they have so many like famous stars in that movie.
I guess.
But it made like well over $1 billion, so it's like you invest that much because you get it back.
Yeah, I guess so.
But I guess back to Overwatch. So what's your kind of personal favorite to play?
Right now I've been playing Soldier 76, is it? Or, yeah.
He's I'd say the standard kind of shooter character.
I either play him or I play the guy with the hammer. I don't know any of their names, but
Torbjorn?
No, the guy with the big battle axe hammer.
Oh, Reinhardt with the shield.
Yeah, he's awesome.
That guy, he is pretty awesome. It's good to have on your team when you have someone good.
When I play him and I'm fucking going up against everybody and I'm shielding and I'm occasionally smacking people and killing them, and then I look behind me and there's not a teammate in fucking sight. I lose my fucking really mind, dude. And I'm like, why am I playing as this? And I just switch to Soldier 76 and I kick some ass that way. Because it's not worth it.
Honestly, I think my favorite character to play, even though he's not very good, is Zenyatta. Who's like the Hindu dude who like floats and throws orbs at people.
That guy's cool. I like him.
He is really cool, and I just love like throwing orbs at people. It's just fun, but he dies so easily. And like, it's better to be one of the other healers for the most part, unless you're the second healer.
Yeah.
I like Junkrat, too.
Dude, have you seen all of the trailers for this game? Like, all the cinematic trailers?
I saw some of them, but not all of them.
Like, there's one where, I don't know if it's that, what's the guy who shoots the Discord orbs?
Zenyatta.
Yeah, Zenyatta seems like he's getting assassinated or something.
I didn't see that
one.
Oh,
you didn't see that one? And then there's one where Junkrat and the big fat pig guy chill together. And
yeah, Roadhog.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Roadhog's fucking cool, too. They're all cool. That's the thing. Every single character is interesting in a different way.
And they all play good. None of them are shit.
You got, like, McCree with the fucking high noon memes.
McCree is the embodiment of meme. Like, he's gonna just be a meme forever.
Yeah, there's some pretty good Overwatch like stuff out there, but we don't talk about memes on this podcast. This is a very serious podcast.
Yeah, strictly meme free since 2014.
Yeah, well, that's not true. I guess there's been plenty of memes here. Isn't this where Andre Eat Ass started? I think it was.
I was not here for Andre Eats Ass.
That was a real shit show, that podcast. It was me, Nils, fucking Jubilee, and God, I think CJ was there too. So they were just relentless.
I'm so glad I sat that one out, dude. I would have not been able to handle it.
It was pretty good. So yeah, I don't know. Overwatch is awesome. We have a lot of people on RWP that play it. Like we could pretty much have a full team at this point.
Yeah, I'd like to get some Overwatch going later if we can, dude.
Yeah, we should.
I've been waiting to get the team going because I can't fucking stand playing with nobodies. Can't stand it.
Yeah, it's so much better when you have people in a group. You get more experience too, but also it's just like there's no bullshit. Like people can play the role that they're best at, and
Yeah,
I don't know, work together.
I have to have
Um,
a giant fan blowing into my computer to play that game.
yeah, it kept crashing your computer, right?
Yeah, it was really
It's a good thing
pissing
you
me off.
found a fix at least, though.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy fix. I had to transport a fan from my window to my computer, and now I'm good.
Yeah. Um. So I guess so. We did have a couple other pieces of news here. So Sony today actually, a little weird that they did this directly before E3, but they confirmed the existence of the PlayStation Neo, which
Yeah,
is the updated version of the PS4.
I'm wondering why they also confirmed that it's not going to be at E3.
Yeah, so I wonder that must be why, because they didn't want like everyone to be expecting that, and they also go after Microsoft. So if Microsoft was gonna like come out, with their new console, which they're expected to as well, and then Sony comes after and they don't announce anything, like people would probably freak out.
Is tomorrow E3?
So the first stuff starts Sunday, I believe now. Like the E3 or EA press conference is like Sunday at 1 p.m. or something. And then Bethesda is Sunday night,
Oh,
and then
Bethesda?
Monday's the big day with like Microsoft's in the morning, and then you get like Ubisoft. And,
Yeah,
Sony.
last year we got the biggest announcement, Fallout 4, before we even got anything,
Yeah, like leaked. Um,
And then it came out on Sunday too, before the big day. So like, came out with the
Yep.
Bethesda.
yeah, so they're doing that again.
Dude, if we get fucking Elder Scrolls, I'm gonna shit myself.
I don't think they will. They're doing a Skyrim remaster, is the rumor too.
Oh yeah.
So that's something.
I don't know how I
guess.
feel about that, to be
Well,
honest.
it's like, what's the point? Couldn't you just download Skyrim on your PC and put those like
Yeah, it's the same. It's gonna
high
be the
texture mods? It's
Yeah.
like it would look even better probably than what they do.
You can't. I don't know. I feel like you could literally put the 360 disc in your Xbox One and play it. So
Yeah, I think well, maybe it's not backwards compatible. Is it? I don't
either
know.
way, didn't we get enough of Skyrim over the course of fucking 4
I mean,
years?
I certainly have. I played that first mission where the dragon comes in, and then I stopped playing.
You've never played Skyrim?
I played Skyrim. I told you. I got to the dragon, and I was like, I'm good.
Are you serious? It's the best
Why
game
does
of
this
all
shock
time.
you? Why does this shock you?
Because I don't know, Andre. For some reason, it's becoming a thing that you don't like to play the best games. For some reason.
No, I only play the best games. That's why I don't play Skyrim.
All right, that is a very controversial opinion right there.
No. My real problem, like all the Bethesda games, like Fallout absolutely has this problem too. There's just like a certain level of jankiness and like kind of awkward controls that I just really have a problem with.
I don't know.
It's neither here nor there. Either way, it's a fucking fantasy RPG. So either way, that's not my wheelhouse. Let's get back to the PS4.
Yeah.
So yeah, they basically announced that it's coming out and that it's gonna have it's gonna output 4K, which was the rumor as well. And that's it. That's all they said.
It's going to output 4K, something that nobody even has. Only Andre.
Yeah, well, so that's the real reason, I think. Well, I have it on my computer. I don't have a 4K TV, so I wouldn't even be able to use it there. But that's the thing. It's like, I think that's the real reason they're doing this is that Sony obviously also makes TVs. So, like, they're going to come out with all these cheaper 4K TVs. Like, that's about to become the new standard. Like, they're already almost as cheap as, like, a normal HD TV, so
Yeah.
they probably just want to be ready for their
5
new
years
TVs.
5 years ago, an HD TV was like $1,000 more than it is now.
Yeah, you can already get, I think, a 4K TV for like $700, $800. So it's like in
Yeah,
a year they're going to be just the same as
like 200 or
everything else.
300.
Yeah.
I'll probably
but I
get
don't know,
one.
that's interesting.
I'll get
that they
one.
did that.
I'll get one when it's cheap like that. I'm not planning on fucking splurging on a TV.
Mhm.
I've broken fucking 2 TVs in my life, and now I have a shitty, the smallest HD TV I've ever had. At first, I had a big size one. Then I broke it. Then I got a fucking super big one. I was like, I broke my shit. I'm gonna get the biggest one in the fucking store. Then I broke that one. I was like, all right, let me just grab
How
one.
are you breaking all these TVs?
I don't know. All in blind drunk things.
Oh man.
And just wake up and my TV's broken.
Yeah, I don't know, like I don't have a very big TV. Like it's whatever, like a 37-inch something HD TV.
Yeah.
I don't watch a lot of TV, but so that's the kind of thing where like, oh, I'll wait a year and then maybe I want to upgrade it. And I don't have a PS4 either, so I don't know. Maybe eventually, if it's cheaper, that would be interesting.
You were telling me the other day that you don't plan on getting a PS4.
It's just like the thing is, I don't play that many console games in general now, and for me, like the only reason I have an Xbox is because Halo doesn't come out on PCs.
I don't know.
Like I have to buy an Xbox.
But why do you
have a huge Halo fan.
Why do you have a Wii U then?
Well, that's the thing. Like the Wii U, like Nintendo only makes their stuff for the Wii U. So
Yeah, but
that I don't have a choice, and I love Nintendo games, so I'm gonna have to buy it.
what about those games that are just for Sony?
So that's the thing. Like I've never had a Sony console. So the Uncharted and Ratchet and Clank, like I just never played those games when I was a kid, so I have no attachment to them. And I'm sure they're great games, obviously, but
It's just
I don't feel the need to go buy
it's
one.
just not that much money though. Like just to get a PS4 is like $250, $300. That's not that much money.
Yeah, it's $350. And that's whatever. Like for what games for me? Like Uncharted, I would probably play. I played The Last of Us, but I just borrowed my friend's PS3
Yeah.
and boom, did that. Like
What about
it's not that many games.
that game you were interested in that I spoke of the other day with the dinosaur robots?
The dinosaur robot game is. Are you talking about The Last Guardian, or are you talking about?
No.
Because there's a Microsoft dinosaur robot game. I think that might be
Figures there is.
I think it's called Recore.
No, that game that we just talked about in the Discord chat the other day, and I was like, this one looks good, and you were like, yeah, I'm excited for that.
No, Recore's the one with that dog. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
the
but
orb dog.
the one I'm talking about is a Sony exclusive. It's with that girl who looks like the girl that Jon Snow used to be with in The Wildling, and she has like a bow and arrow.
Googling robot dinosaur Jon Snow Wildling. Okay.
You might find it from that.
Horizon Zero Dawn. You know what? You're right. That
You
game
found
is
it from
fucking
that?
awesome. I searched a robot dinosaur game PS4.
Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn.
I'm actually amazed that worked too, to be honest. But you're right. I remember that game. That game does look cool. But you know what? That's what I mean. Like, there's always been some games that I'm just like, it's not worth $400 to buy the console just for a couple games.
Yeah, I can understand that. I've just had it since the very beginning. I've had my PS4 since like 2013, so I'm just chilling with it.
I mean, and there's no doubt, like, there's plenty of good PS4 games, and if, because what could totally happen, they release this new one, and then the old PS4s might be like $200.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then it's totally worth it.
I've always had this thing growing up where I need to have all of the major consoles, so if a game comes out that I want that's on another console, I can just get it without even thinking about it. Like, I can't be like, oh, I can't get that because I don't have the game. Like, the console.
I was just always an unrepentant, like, Nintendo all the way, and then, like, I had a SNES and N64, Game Boys, and then a GameCube, and then Halo came out, and I originally played it on the PC. I was like, this is fucking amazing. Like, I love this game.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I gotta get an Xbox. And then Rare, it was right when Rare got sold to Microsoft, so I was like, all right, I can be Microsoft and Nintendo. Like, those will be my people.
I don't know if you guys know this, but Andre has been an RWP member since he was a baby.
It's true. 9 years old.
That's why he needed to instantly hop over with Rare to Microsoft.
God. It is just... when I go back and look, because you can look at my posts when I was 9, like in the Internet Archive, it's like, fuck, man. Literally just nonsensical posts.
Yeah.
Like, just typos and just... oh my god. And Ice made me a mod when I was 9.
When you were 9, he did?
Yeah, I sent him an email that was like, hey, can I be a mod? And he said yes.
Well, that was probably way back before
well, there was only like 20 people on the fucking Rare Witch project back then.
Yeah.
Like, there was no one on the site, so...
I cannot believe how far the Rare Witch project has come. It's 2016!
I know, and we're still going.
Yeah, we're not gonna stop as long as we have blood in our fucking veins, motherfuckers.
Yeah. As long as Ice doesn't shut the servers down.
Although,
Although, if he did that, we could just take over the site and, like, run it ourselves.
I feel like if he was to do that, he would probably reach out to you and GM2K first and say, hey, do you guys want to support this?
No, yeah, there's no question. But he just runs it, I think, for free, because he, runs it web development company, so it's probably on just some poor abuse server like sitting in the corner.
Yeah, just like
That's where fucking Rare Witch Project lives.
got like dust and cobwebs all over, the spiders crawling across it and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah, so that's cool. Watch Dogs 2 also got announced.
Watch
this
Frogs.
week.
Watch Frogs.
Watch Frogs 2. Frog Fractions 2. Do you know about Frog Fractions? Do you know what that is?
No. Frog Factions?
Oh man, Frog Fractions. So this is definitely something you want to Google and check out later. But it's basically, I don't know how else to describe it. Like it appears, and you can open it up right now in your browser,
Frog Fractions?
as I am doing. Yeah, Frog Fractions. This is a terrible idea because now I'm hearing the sound. But basically, it looks like a, kiddie little math game. But then as you play it, like it's this weird meta thing where like it turns into like an RPG, and then like, it just gets extremely weird. Like it's one of those things where it's just like it goes on for hours. And the developer of it said that eventually, so he ran a Kickstarter in 2014 to crowdfund Frog Fractions 2, and he said it'll be released at some point. He won't tell anybody, and it will not be called Frog Fractions 2. So any game could be Frog Fractions 2. We just don't know.
What the fuck? That's so meta.
Yeah, so you should totally play through it too, because it's just fucking weird.
I will. It seems like something I'd enjoy. It's a spoof on education.
It's just like one of those weird ass internet things, Anyway, Watch Dogs 2, not Watch Frogs 2.
Who cares about fucking Watch Dogs 2? As soon as you made that thread, I was like, why would you want Watch Dogs, dude? I made the same joke back when the first Watch Dogs came out. I don't care.
Listen, it's in the city I live in, so I'm down for that. That's the main reason I want to play. Yeah, it's in San Francisco.
Oh, good for you, man. You can have a fucking watchdog walking around, watch him and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I guess that's it. You're right. I don't know why I even put this on.
No, I understand that's going to be cool. It's not...
It might be, but like this was the epitome of the game that was hyped up after like an E3 trailer that was amazing, that everyone freaked out about, and then the game was just not very good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even know how people are hyped for this.
Well, so there were a lot of cool ideas. So the main mechanic is like, you're like a hacker, and you can basically, you walk around and you see like, an info will pop over someone's head and be like, oh, cheats on his wife or whatever, and like you can hack into their cell phone and like control streetlights and stuff. Like that's a really cool idea.
Yeah.
But the game just wasn't very good. So, it was the same thing with like Assassin's Creed, where the first one wasn't very good, but the ideas were there, and then Assassin's Creed 2 was like the game that everyone really wanted. So I guess I'm kind of hoping this will be like that.
It could be. I'll definitely play it. If I hear good things about it, I'll definitely play it. Because the first one, it seemed like something I wanted to play. In fact, I had Watch Dogs at first. I bought it, I played it for like 5 minutes, and then, I was in my phase where I didn't really care about video games at the time. That was like, 2013, 2014? I don't even know when it came out. Mm-hmm. But then I let my friend borrow it. He had it forever, got it back, sold it, and then now I don't have it. But if I hear that I like it, or that it's good, rather.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. So I think it's coming out in October. So Ubisoft isn't making Assassin's Creed this year either, so I guess this is kind of their replacement. I don't know.
Assassin's Creed needs a break, dude. There's Assassin's Creeds now that I don't even know about. Like, there's like
that last one was just a total Unity or whatever, was just like a disaster, right?
No, there's like ones that are for like, there's like Assassin's Creed, some other shit, like a mobile game. There's like millions of them.
Yeah. Well, so I think the last one they released was Syndicate, right? Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Yeah.
But then they also released one for the last gen consoles that was just a completely different game, which is basically a sequel to Assassin's Creed 4, like the pirate one.
Really?
And everyone said that game was way better, but it was like exclusive to the 360 and PS3. Which is just bizarre.
I probably like that one. Because I liked Black Flag a bit. I played that. I still have it.
I still haven't played it. It was one of the free like gold games, but I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, I think you'd like it. It'll get you in the Sea of Thieves mood.
Exactly. So No Man's Sky delayed.
Oh man, that means I gotta wait a few more months to play as Rick from Rick and Morty. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna name my character Rick and make him probably look like Rick.
have they? Is there like a character creator? Have they even showed
I
that?
don't know, but I assume there is. What are you, just an anonymous character walking
I
around?
don't know. So yeah, it got delayed, and there was this whole thing too where like I think it was a Kotaku reporter like leaked or found out about this like a week ahead of time, and he started getting like death threats from like
Yeah.
fans of No Man's Sky.
I mean, I
It's just
imagine.
like, but like why? Like what? Like I guess because they're like, oh, you're a liar or whatever. But it's like he clearly knows something. Like he's not just making this up.
And it's not
And then
even
it
that
came out.
bad. It's not even that bad of a pushback. Like a
Yeah,
window. Like what the hell?
yeah, that's weird. But it's also so it is a little weird. Like this game was supposed to come out like next week, right?
Yeah, but I
Um,
don't care as long as they're making it work. I do not care when a game gets pushed back as long as they're making it
yeah,
work.
but I agree with you, but it is also a little weird when it's like the game's just about to come out and they delay it. Like that worries me a little bit. That
Yeah,
maybe it's kind of a mess. And there is like they're a pretty small team. I think it's like 10 people made this game.
really.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So it's like a
that
so that's the thing. Like
that worries
when
me
they
too.
announced it, the E3 whatever like 2 years ago, everyone saw that trailer, which was crazy cool. Everyone freaked out about the game, but it was literally just like this small studio with like 3 guys. Like they did not expect everyone to freak out about it. Um, so that I guess that's kind of people's worry, but I don't know. Like I think that a lot of people on the internet are like, "Oh, what do you even do in this game? Like you're just flying around discovering shit." It's like, yes, that's what I want to do. Like I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's what I want to do too. That's exactly what I want to do. I want to go to
Exactly.
different planets and see different creatures in different environments. That's what I want from this game. And
Yeah.
as long as it gives me that, I don't really give a fuck. I don't care.
I also really like the fact that so it's basically infinitely like the size of the universe.
Yeah, it's like Minecraft.
Um, yeah, but like it's persistent too. So if I am the first one to discover something, I can name it, and then it's that name for everybody else playing the game.
What? I don't even remember that.
Yeah,
That's
and it's
insane.
also they've also said that there's basically like a 0.0001% chance that you'll even find something that anybody else has found. Like that's how big this game is.
Whoa. I'm just I'm trying to
Like
think.
it's crazy to think about.
Yeah, I'm trying to think that if like what are the chances that you're going to be able to see something for the first time and name it? Like a week after it
No,
comes out.
they're saying it's basically like you will almost everything you find will be seen for the first time. Like that's how big the game is.
Really? But
Yeah.
then when will the point hit where you're seeing someone else's thing that they named?
So I think it's just like, hey, if you come across it, like it'll be named. They haven't really talked about whether there's multiplayer, or like what that is. So I wonder if you'll be able to like, if I can send you my coordinates and you can like come to the planet that I found. Like I really hope that they have something like that.
Yeah, I think that will be possible, but the actual multiplayer concept will probably not be a thing. Like I'm not going to be able to
Yeah.
see you.
Right. Right. Yeah. That would just be too hard to do, probably.
Because I don't know if you played the game Starbound, but they have that in that game. Like you can go
Right.
to a certain planet that someone's been to already by typing in the coordinates.
Yeah, and so there's also, I play Elite Dangerous, which is also like a large universe creation. Theirs though is just a model of the Milky Way, like 1-to-1. Um, but you can, you're basically on a server with people. You see other people, but it's only like 12. It's basically 12 random people. Like you can't find a friend or something like and meet at a planet.
Yeah.
Um, but still, that game is pretty cool too if you're into space
Yeah.
stuff.
I don't know. I'm just all around excited for No Man's Sky. I've been excited since last year. I like the whole year I've been waiting for No Man's Sky. So I can wait a
Yeah.
little longer. It's not a big deal for me. And I bet we will see something at E3 about No Man's Sky.
Oh yeah, I think you can guarantee that. Should be fully playable. I mean, it's coming out in August, so they
Yeah.
gotta have something.
Oh yeah.
So one other little thing here that I thought was kind of funny. I guess this is yesterday. Fallout 4 was accidentally free on the Microsoft
Oh
Store,
yeah. I saw that.
and all the DLC, I guess too.
Well, good for anybody that took advantage of that.
I guess, except just today. So basically, anyone that bought it, they removed the game from your library. But Microsoft is getting everyone that did it $10. So you basically got a free $10. So that still worked out.
Still fuck them. They should have just let everyone keep it.
Well, I wonder how many people got it because it seems like it was up for a little bit.
I doubt it was more than 1 million. Like, come on. People are fucking...
Still though, 1 million people getting a free game that
Man,
costs $60.
that's their fault for putting it on for free. They literally put it there for free.
Yeah.
How does that go through?
Well, but you're getting your money back, and you're basically, even if you were playing it, it's like you basically just got to play it for free, and then you got $10. Like they don't owe you the game.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not saying that. I know.
So did you play the DLC?
I'm halfway through it right now. I'm playing the what's it called, Far Harbor DLC.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually...
That's like the first big one, right?
Yeah, it's the first actual story DLC, and I'm recording the entire thing, which is why I've been taking a little while to do it. But I'm probably 2 or 3 hours into it. I've been recording the whole thing. I'm going to do it in one big episode. It's going to be like a 5-hour long video. It's gonna be...
Jeez.
Yep, it's going to be that video that no one ever watches. There you go.
Hey, man. Doing it for the love.
I'm doing it for myself, to be honest with you. I just want to do it. I have a passion for Let's Playing for some reason that I just want to do it just because I want to do it. And I've been doing that for years now. Since before you even gave me the ability to be able to put stuff on the Rare Witch Project channel, I've been putting out series and series of shit that gets 1 or 2 views just because I want to.
Well, I mean, you've gotten better at it, and now more people will be able to see your videos, too, on the Rare Witch Project channel, so that's cool.
Yeah, man, I'm thankful for that. And we really got to get that Perfect Dark going, man.
Yeah, we should do that soon. I really just have to find a reason to force myself to play Perfect Dark. I'm trying to get a lot of the Rare Replay achievements. I'm not going to get them all, because Perfect Dark is fucked up, and they have a lot of fucked up achievements.
I just want to beat the story mode, honestly.
Yeah, that's all. Because literally the achievements are like, play 500 multiplayer games. It's like, no, I'm not doing that.
No, definitely not. That's for like the person that's a die-hard Perfect Dark fan, whoever that is.
It was literally though the first game with achievements, so I think they just didn't totally know like what to do with them.
Probably true.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Fallout 4. I still get to beat Fallout 4. I never did.
You should. It's great. It's literally
I played it a bit. I definitely enjoyed it more than any Fallout game. Like the shooting is much better.
Oh yeah. Game. I think so too, but it's just all around. It's Fallout, and it's the best game ever, so you should play it. I've always been a big Fallout fan. I don't care. Since Fallout 3 came out. I was just...
You love that Bethesda, man.
Dude, yes. Skyrim, Oblivion, Fallout 3, every single Fallout or Oblivion... Or not Oblivion, Elder Scrolls.
Did you play Dishonored?
No.
Oh, man, you should play that. That was a cool game.
Probably should, if that's even being brought up.
I think they're announcing... the rumor is like Dishonored 2 is coming, or maybe they announced that last year. Just for a second. Guess we'll find out more Sunday.
Yeah.
So the last part of this here, so that's all the news we got, but we decided to do just take the big three, and essentially we're going to do some E3 predictions since we're a couple days away from the start. Sometime next week we're going to do another podcast and I guess talk about what actually happens, but in the meantime, we thought we'd go with the siege points system as is going on our forums, and we could just bet, like, whatever. We'll bet as many as we want.
Let's explain that a little bit. I'm going to click on the thread here. So, yeah, CJ wants to do something interesting. It's a little bit like fake money gambling. Every RWP member has 1,000 siege points as of right now, and they're going to make some bets, and they're going to put any wager forward about E3, and anyone that can bet against each other or alongside them for the same point, but anyway, we're betting siege points. So we get
pointless points that don't matter.
For example, if I bet 50 siege points that there will be Banjo-Kazooie 3, and someone bets 50 siege points that there will not be Banjo-Kazooie 3, then they get the points and I do not. You get it?
They do.
All right.
We could make this an actual thing too, I guess, but whatever. Okay.
Let's not.
Yeah, I guess let's start with Sony. Well, no, let's start with Microsoft since they're the first one in the big three. So I'll give you one right here. I will bet 200 siege points that either Halo 5 or the Master Chief Collection will come out on Windows, like PC.
That's a good bet. Why do you say Windows?
Well, so they've been doing like ever since last year, and I guess they've just kept doing this now. It seems like most of their big exclusives have been coming out on both PC and on Xbox. Like Gears of War is coming out on both. Quantum Break that just came out on both. I could totally see them like So the reason I said or is like Master Chief Collection makes the most sense. Like all those custom game shit that you could do with all four of those Halo games on Windows would be awesome. But Master Chief Collection is so fucked up that putting it on PC seems like
Yeah.
risky.
Did that
But,
ever get? That never got fixed, huh? Master Chief.
I mean, I guess it got fixed, but I haven't played it since then because fuck that shit.
Yeah, I remember
was
for a
pretty
while.
brutal.
For a while, you were really wanting to play that. Like you were like, I can't wait
Because
for them
it's
to
such
fix
a
it.
cool thing, it's such a cool idea, and it's just like it was so broken.
That sucks, man. It sucks that they would do that.
But I could totally see that. Like Halo 5, I think probably makes the most sense. And I would totally play that. Like I'm better at shooters on a PC, and I
Me
think
too.
tons of people would get really excited about that.
Honestly, I think the reason that I hated shooters was because I played them on consoles. If I play shooters on the computer, I'm fucking awesome at them. Because I played
It's just the
Minecraft.
mouse. Like mouse makes it so much easier.
After playing Minecraft for like 4+ years, I'm just good at that for some reason.
Yeah. Okay, you give me one for Microsoft.
All right. Banjo-Kazooie 3. Boom!
I guess you had to do that, right?
Of course. And I bet you all my siege points.
Whoa.
Not all of them.
Betting it all. Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go broke.
Nah, but seriously though, come on. They've been hinting at Banjo-Kazooie 3 all year. Maybe not all year, maybe longer. For example, there's that Banjo-Kazooie tech demo they did. There's the Rare Replay...
Yes, Banjo Connecty.
Rare Replay Success. All of the Banjo-Kazooie spotlights that have been given by the Facebook and the YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking in the success of Yooka-Laylee. 3D platformers are wanted, Microsoft. It's very apparent at this point. I don't think that they're blind to that.
We do know Phil Spencer is listening since he's such a big Battletoads fan.
Yeah, that was my next one. Battletoads.
Yeah, I also have on here new Battletoads game, but that's just free money at this point.
Yeah.
So I also have Banjo-Kazooie in Killer Instinct.
Oh my god! I think I just jizzed myself all over the. I can't even feel my penis anymore. It's covered in.
Just think about that, man. You got either Banjo or Kazoo. I think Banjo makes the most sense, but just like beaten up, I could see that.
Yeah,
and then just like that would make people on our forums even more enraged.
Dude,
there'd be no Banjo 3, and he's just in a Killer Instinct.
There would be no enragement from that being able to.
There would be enragement.
I hope not, because people.
There'll be a JonTron video where like Banjo shows up and then he's like throwing out the fucking You see it now, don't you?
Yeah, I see it, but I also see JonTron enjoying himself playing his Banjo-Kazooie in a beat 'em up. Come on, JonTron, fucking. Fuck you, JonTron.
It's not a beat 'em up. It's a fighting game.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Said the wrong thing.
Yeah. What else you got?
Let's see. Battletoads. Oh, what do you think about them putting out a new console? Not a new console, but what has been rumored so far. I know they are the only ones so far to have not confirmed it not being there.
Right. I think they have to, right? Like, if Nintendo's making one and Sony's making one, then if they don't, then they're just fucking giving up.
Yeah, but none of them are putting theirs at E3. NX is not going to be at E3, and neither is the Sony shit.
So this is like the perfect time for them, right? Like no one, Nintendo's not doing it, Sony's not doing it, so they can be the only one that actually is like.
It seems like
we're putting one out.
Seems like a freebie, dude. Like I don't know how the fuck they're gonna, like, how are they gonna even do it at this point? If no one else is gonna do it, it seems like all right, maybe we shouldn't do it either.
No, well, Sony's doing it. I just don't think they're totally ready yet, and clearly Nintendo isn't either. But they could just announce it at E3.
On a complete side note, something we got to talk about that let's wait till we get to Nintendo. Go on.
Yes. We'll get to Nintendo. So the last one I have for Microsoft, and this is an interesting one. That would be pretty cool. Oculus support for the Xbox One.
Ooh.
Plug in your Oculus. You can use, because Sony has the PlayStation VR that's already announced. So, if you buy an Oculus, you already get a Xbox One controller. Totally makes sense where they work out some deal with Oculus. And that's, you just plug your Oculus right into your Xbox and use it.
I could see that being a thing for sure.
Yeah, I will put 62 siege points on that.
Oh yeah, we're doing siege points.
Yep.
So I will put 50 siege points on the new Xbox One for some
Okay.
reason. I don't know.
All right. Let's do Sony.
What do you have for Sony?
Okay, so for Sony, I have So they will announce the new Hideo Kojima game, and show like a first teaser trailer for it. The game will not come out until like 2035 or something. So they'll announce it.
Just like fucking what's it called? Fucking
I
don't know. Never mind. I don't want to diss anybody in our podcast. So
Whoa. Please diss away. But no, what else you got? Oh, I'll put I'm gonna put 7 siege points on that. Not super confident about that.
7 siege points.
7.
All right. I am putting on the revival of an old IP. I'm not specific on what it could be. I'm thinking maybe Jak and Daxter, Spyro, or Crash Bandicoot. That's what I want.
So I have new Crash Bandicoot game on here. For the same reason that some Sony dude was wearing a Crash Bandicoot shirt. Like, they're just totally fucking doing the Phil Spencer thing.
If there's a new Crash Bandicoot, I will shit bricks. Like, I will play that.
So we talked about that because, I talked about how I wasn't a big Sony guy. Crash Bandicoot, I just, like, what is that? Like, what's the game totally? Because I played, I'm picturing kind of like a beat-em-up, just like third-person game, like a platformer.
Yeah, that's what it is. What, you've never played Crash Bandicoot?
I've never actually played it.
What the fuck?
I'm picturing basically just Spyro the Dragon, though.
It is. That's what it is. It's Spyro the Dragon. Okay. Except you spin instead of shoot fire, and you don't fly. You're Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, Spyro sounds way cooler.
No, Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot has a 2D-esque sister, so there you go.
When was the last Spyro game, too? I feel like that's been a while.
Definitely more recent than Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah. So I also think that they will announce the PlayStation VR, and it'll come out like pretty soon, like this year.
Available now.
That would be crazy, but
definitely won't.
No, they'll probably time it to launch with their the Neo or whatever.
Oh yeah, is that what it's called? PlayStation Neo?
That's like the code name.
Does Microsoft have a code name?
Yeah, I think it's something really stupid. It's like Scorpio.
Oh yeah, it is Scorpio.
I think it's actually
That's right.
Scorpio.
That is what it is.
But the rumor is that they might just call it Xbox, like the new one, and then they'll just keep updating it every year, basically.
That's what I want them to do, because that's like
it makes sense. And then like you just the games are always backwards compatible, basically.
I hope that Sony does the same thing, and calls it PlayStation, and keep updating it. Like that would be my ideal shit. I want the NX to be the Nintendo. And then we can all just fucking have the Nintendo 1.4, the Nintendo 5G, fucking just keep updating from there.
Yeah.
And that way you don't necessarily need to upgrade and get every console, but you can.
Right. And then, presumably if you get the newer one, it runs a little bit better. Like, that's where it gets weird, though, right? It's like you get Hyrule Warriors for the 3DS, where it's like you can't even play the game.
Dude, I was playing Kirby Planet Robobato today, and I went to scan an amiibo, and it was like, please plug in your amiibo scanner. And I was like, are you...
Do you not have a new one?
I don't have the new 3DS, no.
Oh, then you don't have the amiibo thing.
What the fuck is that shit?
Well, amiibos didn't exist when they came out.
That's bullshit. I bought all 4 of the amiibos. I bought all of them. And I don't have the ability...
That was your true mistake there.
That was my true... That was. But now they look very pretty on my shelf next to Jigglypuff and Bowser, and that's all I can fucking say about them.
Yeah, I still got my villager.
Yeah, I'll take your villager. He's very rare.
I know. It's amazing that I give no shits about amiibos. Yeah, the rarest amiibo.
Yeah.
It's just because I fucking love the villager, though. They have a ton of other Animal Crossing amiibos that every few weeks I look at them, I'm like, I could buy this, but do I really want like 9 Animal Crossing characters on my desk?
I'd say about once or twice a week I go into Best Buy and leave with 1 or 2 amiibos.
Man.
Because they're only $10. So I go in like... This is coming from a guy who used to spend $100+ a week on drugs and alcohol. So
I was going to say that you just traded addictions, basically.
Yeah.
Like amiibos are only slightly less damaging. Anyway, do you have any other Sony?
Yeah.
Or should we move on?
Sony's all set. I do not.
Okay. Let's do Nintendo, our last one here. What do you got?
I had a lot for Nintendo.
Really? So I just put down absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing?
Yes, they will just go up there and give us the middle finger. Maybe they'll like shit out another amiibo. That's it.
Yeah, I think they're definitely going to show the Cloud amiibo and the whatever the fuck amiibos.
Do you actually think, because they've said all they're showing is Zelda and Zelda, Pokemon, and Fire Emblem Cross, whatever the fuck
Yeah,
it is.
they at first were just going to do Zelda, and then they were like, all right, we're going to do Zelda, Pokemon, and then our second day we're going to do some other stuff. And then now I'm thinking they're probably going to do a little more than that, actually. They might.
You think so?
What are they going to do? Not do a third day, Andre? They're not going to do a third day at all?
I mean, yeah. Like, but seriously, if you think about it, it almost makes sense, because first of all, they're not going to be making many Wii U games, because fucking NX is going to come out next year. And they'll probably announce the NX like in a couple months. So, like, if they only show Zelda, then people will talk about Zelda a lot. Like, if they show a ton of Zelda, I think people will be okay with that.
First of all, I think the new Zelda is going to be insane. It's going to be awesome. Like, it's going to be a giant open world Zelda. It's going to be like the definitive awesomeness of Zelda that you've never seen before.
We shall see.
And you know what I heard? I think this is confirmed. There are 4 major temples in the game, and there are over 100 small mini temples.
Okay, how large is a temple usually?
I don't know, but I would assume that these temples, being there are only 4 of them, will be a ginormous.
Yeah.
And that gives me a little Majora's Mask feel, because that only had 4 temples.
I'm intrigued by it. Like, as you know, not a big 3D Zelda fan, but you know, I really like the look. I like the idea of a huge open world Zelda game. Like, that sounds fun. I'm just curious, like, what they're gonna show for like an hour or whatever. Like, if that's
Yeah, they're literally having an hour-long segments for people to play the game. So I think what they're gonna do is just drop you off in an open world and say, "There you go. You know, go find a temple somewhere."
I guess it's true. If it's an open world game, it's just like, just do whatever. So what else do you think? You think they're gonna have some surprises then? What do you think they got?
Not really surprises. I feel like anything major, like a new Mario or a new whatever the fuck, they're gonna save that. That's gonna be next year
for the NX. Yeah.
But I almost feel, why are they gonna save it? They could easily show a trailer now and say for NX when it comes out. You know, like they don't, because NX is gonna come out before the next E3, I think, right?
Probably, yeah. But they could just do another NX announcement in like August when they have their own time, when people aren't talking about other stuff.
Yeah, but people are mistaken what they actually need to do this stuff. They can just do a rendered trailer to let people know that it's coming. You know, we don't need fucking gameplay.
Yeah, so they said, if you read their statement, they say Zelda's the only game you can play on the show floor, but that doesn't mean that that's the only game that they'll show in their stream.
Yeah, they might be doing a lot more than we think, Andre, trailer-wise.
I'm just like, that last Nintendo E3 press conference was fucking depressing.
Yeah, it was.
Like, there was nothing in that.
You know what they're definitely going to do is Color Splash.
Even
though they're not talking about it, come on, it's Paper Mario. It's gonna be decent.
Can I sigh even louder? Like, I
don't know. It sounds like you're groaning at this point.
I'm just sickened. No, you're right. We got Metroid Federation Force Ball Blasters.
Oh yeah, great. That's exactly what I want for Christmas.
Yeah. Thanks. Metroid Ball Blasters, please. Yeah, that looks fuck. I almost forgot that game even existed.
Me too, and I thought that they were hopefully forgetting as well. But it seems like they're not. You know what? I was talking to Blake earlier in the Discord chat. What if they announce a movie at E3? Since they were talking,
they've been talking about, you know, expanding the IPs. That's possible. Or like, you know, Pokemon Go comes out at E3.
Pokemon Go is confirmed being talked about at E3.
Yeah, I mean, they might as well, or they might. So they also talked about before, right? They're going to make an Animal Crossing mobile game, so they could start coming out with that stuff. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh yeah,
that might be their bridge between the Wii U and the NX. Is like they start releasing some more of those mobile games.
Well, it's got to be something. They can't just say, "Okay, we got nothing for you this year. Sorry, guys."
Yeah, update to Miitomo. Fucking remember Miitomo?
Yeah, fuck Miitomo, dude. I can't even believe. I don't think that a single person in the world still plays Miitomo.
It was cool for about a week, though.
Literally a week. Not no more, less. Not less than that.
Yeah.
It's fucking... But new Pokemon details.
Yeah, that's right. New Pokemon. But again, it's like, what? Who fucking cares?
I
Like,
do.
it's just gonna be the same Pokemon gameplay. Like, I saw there was some article. It's like, oh, 2 new Pokemon came out. It's like, I don't even care. I don't even want to look at it.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's just gotten stale to me.
It is stale, but it's Pokemon. What do you want? It's the same thing as ever. It's always been the same.
But so like Zelda, in Zelda they're doing something different.
And it's coming through, and it's not completely different, but it's exactly what we want. Like
where's the NX? Maybe there is, but like, where's the NX full 3D real Pokemon game? How come that's never been a console thing? Like, they have the Pokemon XD or whatever.
yeah,
Like,
I've been waiting for that.
Closest, but
I've been waiting for that since I was a child. The hell is going on?
Why haven't they done it?
I don't know, because they're
so
fucking
strange to
they're
me.
stupid. They should just do that. Let me get a 3D Final Fantasy-esque Pokemon game for Wii U.
Right. Oh, so that's it. Maybe you think Sony talks more about the Final Fantasy VII remake that will never come out?
Oh yeah, definitely. And they're also going to talk a bit about the Kingdom Hearts 2.8. That's apparently
Right. That's coming out pretty soon, right?
No, I looked at the fucking thing on Amazon, and it said December 2017, not 2016.
Oh, wow, okay.
And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Why do you need a year to remake a game?
Oh, that's the remake?
No, 2.8, yeah. It's not tech.
So there's a 3 as well, right?
Yeah, that's undistinct. That's not, doesn't have a...
That's coming out in like a decade.
That's coming out, I thought, next year, December. No,
Right.
It's actually 2018, not next year. But either way, you don't need a whole year to take a few games, put them on a disc, and release them for PS4. What the fuck's your problem?
Hey,
and then we also got Final
Final
Fantasy 12 HD coming out for PS4.
God.
All of these remakes and revamps coming out for PS4 a decade from now.
The new one's coming out too soon, right?
Yeah, 15 comes out in September, and I'm excited for that.
Wow. Because I remember they released that weird demo. Did you see that stuff?
Yeah, I played it. It was cool.
Like an unrelated, like you drive around a little car and stuff. Like what?
Dude, there's going to be literal flying cars in Final Fantasy 15. I'm pretty hyped.
When did Final Fantasy get cars? Like, that is never something I've ever thought
This
of.
is now. Just now. Like right now.
Okay.
At this very moment.
It's just so weird to me. It's just like if Game of Thrones, like they pulled up and there's like an SUV there.
That would be the most obscure thing ever.
Hey man, Bran goes through time. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, he's going to go way forward into the future and be like, yo, take this. I don't know. I can't think of it.
Car.
Take this car with you back to the past.
I don't know how effective that would be in the Game of Thrones universe either.
It would be stupid.
But let's so do we have any other predictions? That's all I got.
Let's see.
This year seems a little anticlimactic.
I can't really tell you what to expect this year because everyone's being more secretive than usual. Like, I feel like we would see a lot more about the major things. I know we're getting these trailer leaks by the people that aren't getting a spotlight at E3. They're like, oh, well, here's my trailer now. But other than that, I have no idea what Nintendo wants to do. I know they're going to show me the game Zelda I've been waiting a year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 years for, but I can't tell you anything else than that, Nintendo-wise. PlayStation, I can tell you they're releasing a bunch of fucking Final Fantasies, but you knew that already. I can't, there's not really anything, nothing's called.
We'll see, I mean, that's kind of what's cool, is like, there'll be stuff we didn't even think of, and just new announcements. That's kind of what makes the press conferences pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, and we'll be back next week after E3 to let you know what we think about what did it be announced,
Yep, so for E3, for the press conferences, we're going to do, so every year for, forever now, I guess, we've done chats in some form. So this year we're just going to do it in the Discord chat, because that's the new fucking business now.
Hey, and this is a random thing here, but if you guys feel like joining the Rare Witch Project and want to join in on us in the Discord chat, feel free. You can find the link to the Discord chat on the RWP forums, and you can hop in and join us.
I just tweeted it too. I think a few hours ago, and a couple people joined, like off Twitter.
In the Discord chat, really?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, so they're just in there. It's kind of funny, but yeah, feel free. I mean, we talk about obviously, inside forum stuff, but first of all, join the forums. Second of all, join. Just talk about whatever. So that's cool. But yeah, we'll do a special room for E3. And we'll just, chat along with it. I imagine it will be at its busiest during the Microsoft press conference on Monday morning.
I imagine.
I'm taking the day off work so I can post articles and stuff. So
I was gonna take the day off from work, but I usually get home at like 6:30 a.m. anyway, my time. So it's like,
so you'll be like perfect for it.
yeah, I'll just be getting home ready to watch it.
Awesome. So yeah, I'll post a thread with all the E3 details, but it'll be in the Discord chat, and I'll embed it into the forums on Twitch or something, so you can watch it through there if you want.
Yep.
But yeah, as Derek said, we'll be back sometime next week to talk about Banjo-Kazooie 3 after it's been announced.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, which you might already be listening to it through. We had some issues with the RSS feed for this, but I'm gonna check and see if that's fixed. But if not, I'll put a link up in the description if you want to subscribe on iTunes or whatever.
It's fixed.
It's fixed?
Yeah,
okay, that's good.
It's fixed.
Cool. So yeah, subscribe on iTunes, give us some ratings or whatever. If you want to send us an email, you can send it to podcast@therwp.com. I will never read it.
You need to start checking them, dude.
one day I'll check it. How about before next week? Nah, it's still not. It's not gonna happen. But you can email us through it. Maybe this whole time, like fucking Greg Mails has been emailing. Like, I'm trying to get on the podcast, but you guys just won't listen.
Or you can go on the Rare Witch Project forums and leave a question if you want.
Yeah, totally, of course. So do all that. We'll be back next week with another episode of the Rare Witch Roundtable. See you guys next week.
See you later.
Yeah, so we can talk about Game of Thrones or do something else.
Talk about Game of Thrones. What do you want to fucking talk about, man? I'm the Game of Thrones master.
Yeah. By the way, so I did a thing. So I made there's this picture that Ice posted on Facebook, and he's making that face, and I just think it's so
That's
funny.
Ice Mario.
Yeah, so I isolated it, and I think I'm gonna make it an RWP.
I don't think. Do they know that that's Ice Mario?
I mean, I know it's Ice Mario, but I posted that in the Roundtable.
Oh,
but